Hi everybody, it's 2 o'clock on a Friday, and today I am making 4 cards, and I'm using Pink and Main Tropical Stained Glass Panels. So they're really cool. They make quick cards, and I'm also using these different dies just to show you 4 quick and easy cards. All right, so the panels come in a package like this, and you get 8 of them. All right, and they're like little postcards, and they're 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Now I've cut mine down to fit the style of my card, but they're just so colorful and lovely. You could just put them on the front of your card like that with a sentiment and be done. But I'm using different dies to create the cards. All right, so the first card, I'm going to use this sunset, and I will use these dies here. Now these dies are by Prism Studio, and they're very cool because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sizes, but each one has a different frame. So it is embossed with a different frame. You can see that. Very cool. And this is by Prism Studio, the same one. The packaging looks like this. Prism Studio. Okay, and the prices of Prism Studio are very reasonable. Okay, so let me get my paper here. All right, so I'm going to cut this down to the size of my frame here. So that is 3 3/4. Sorry, it's 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Okay. So I'll get my trimmer. Oops. So I'll take off. So 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Okay. All right. Just gonna get a little mat here. Hi, Sylvia. So on the front of my card, I am going to put my black. So this one is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on. So pretty. Hi, Selena. You could use these for birthdays, or you could put other colors on them. I'm just making them, I'm just using white and black. So this is the largest frame. So I'm going to put this on. And I'm covering the whole panel with it, like so. And then I just took another one and put it on just to add a little more interest to it. And there we go. Hi, Patty. Well, I hope your mom's okay now. And then I'm going to put grateful for all that you do on here. I tried to catch sunsets at the lake. They're so pretty. There we go. Now, wasn't that quick and so pretty? Hi, Maria. Love it. All right, next one. I made these a long time ago, so I have to remember what I did. Oh, I know this one. I didn't have an actual window. Did not have an actual window. So I made these little strips myself. So I'll get the okay, so this is it. So you can sort of plan how you want to put your window. I'm going to do mine like that. So I'm taking like 1/4 of an inch off the sides. So I'll do that now. So this will end up being 5 by 3 3/4. Okay. All right, so there's just a little bit of a trim around there. I've got it upside down. Just a hint of a black frame around it. And then what I did was I cut 1/8 of an inch strips here. And I'm going to turn this over. And I'll put some tape on here. And I took one of my strips and I put it right down the center. Okay, so right down the center, like that. And then I took the other ones and I put one here. Because I didn't have a window, I wanted to create my one with one, so I'm just going to go like this. Okay, so now when I turn it over, it looks like a window. I think I'll put some tape in here so it sticks. Just going to take those off. I'm just eyeballing it. You could certainly measure it. There we go. And there's my window. Okay, now I'm just going to trim off these sides. So I made the arc using Prism Studio. So let me get this out. Arches. So these are nested dies. And yes, Maureen, I picked them up. I'll drop them off when I go pick up my prescriptions at Shoppers. So I just used one of these to create the window, and then I did my 1/8 of an inch strips, okay, to make the panes. Alrighty. Bring this back. And then this will fit right over the panel, like so. Isn't that gorgeous? And then we'll put it on the card. There we go. And now I have a sentiment for that. Hope your day is beautiful. And I will put that right here. How beautiful is that? Sure, Maureen. So there we go. Beautiful. All right. Now this one, let's see what we have. Now this is one of a favorite of mine. This is, I absolutely love this die. As you know, I've used it lots. So let's get this in here. I'll put links to these in my description. So you get this larger one with the scallop. I've made cards out of that. And then you get this one. You get 3 beautiful arches. Now you can just cut the arch with it, or you can cut it with this trim. All right. So I cut the arch using this, and then I cut it, and then I put this on the paper. Okay, so then I cut that, and then I put this one on, and it cut out the center. Okay, so there's lots you can do with this set. It's a really good one to have in your stash. And it is called Make-A-Wish Arch Labels by Spellbinders. And I'll put a link to that. Okay. Now, this one, I'm going to use this one. So I'll cut this down. I'm going to cut this down to 1/4 inch off all sides. Again. Maybe I'll cut half an inch, or half an inch off of the bottom. All right. Okay, so I will take this, glue this on the front, just leaving a 1/16 of an inch all the way around. There we go. And then I'm going to take this arch and put this on. Now again, I could have left it like this, but I thought this texture added some more interest to it, so I just cut this out as well. I really recommend this set. I think it's great. So now I'm just going to set this in because I know it will fit. And then you get that nice texture around there. See that? Isn't that beautiful? And we'll put that on to our card front. Okay, and then I have this. Thank you for being just you. I'm gonna have to put some more tape on that. I could probably put it like that. And there we go. No, I think I like it better on the card. Isn't that pretty? All right, and now we have the last one. And this one is using, this is a new die set from Concord and 9th, and it is little windows. See the window? And you have shutters, you have a little flower basket, and then you also get the little flowers to go on it as well. You know what? These sentiments, they are a pink fresh one. You must have this, Selena, because this is an older one. I just got it out of my stash. I'll have to look and see which one it is. So this is brand new. This is from Concord and 9th. Flower baskets, flowers, plants, the window, everything. It's gorgeous. Okay. So now I will get this one and trim it. So now this one is 5 by 4 3/4. Okay, so now we'll put this on. There we go. And then this is going to go on here, like so. Looks pretty just like that. There we go. Then I was looking at this thinking, I wonder what that would look like if I raised it like that, and then had the pane in here, but had this raised up a little bit. I thought that would look cute. I'm going to try it. just to add a little bit of interest to it, a little dimension. I'm going to put some foam tape on it. There we go. Yeah, I came home from the lake early actually. It was going to rain today and tomorrow, so we came home early. But I did go in the water. We had some hot days. I must say I miss having a boat. After Howie passed away, my husband, I sold the boat. But now I do miss having it. But oh well. I didn't know how to drive it anyways. Okay. I had to come in this week because I have a doctor's appointment on Monday with cancer care. But everything should look good. I feel great. Okay. So now I'm going to put this on. There we go. I think I like that better. It adds some dimension to it. And then I'm just going to put some tape on the panes here. And we'll just set that in. There we go. Lovely window. And you can see how that adds dimension to it. So here it is flat. And here it is with dimension. It looks much better. I'm going to change that one up. And then this is going to go down here. Now you could add gems on that. Yeah, I feel great. And I'm also getting hair. I'm getting some hair. My hair's growing back. There we go. I don't think I can show it to you. I don't know if I can do that. Just a sec. There we go. See my hair? There we go. So now you can all be excited because I'm not bald anymore. So there's our card. Beautiful. This could even go on here. Just let me see what it looks like here. No, I like it down here. So there's my window. Yes, yay for hair. I'm excited. Alrighty, so there's our cards. Yeah, I'm getting lots of hair. It's quite white. Yeah, I have one little bald spot at the top, but it's quite white. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aren't they beautiful? Okay, so that is Pink and Main Tropical Stained Glass Card Panels. Quick cards, beautiful cards. And then I used Prism Studio Arches, Prism Studio Assorted Frames, Window Wishes die set, and Make-A-Wish arch labels. I was hoping mine would come back curly, Anna, but there's no curl there right now. Maybe I'll get some waves. Alrighty, so there we go. I'll put links to everything in my description. Then I also wanted to show you, since we're talking about beautiful backgrounds, look at this paper. I saw this at the store yesterday when I dropped in. And there's 30 sheets, 3 of each pattern. And it's all mermaid seas, so it's all water and absolutely gorgeous. Look at it. It's beautiful paper. Look at this. These would be instant cards as well. It's gorgeous paper. And it's the quality, it's heavy cardstock and it's shiny. Well, I'm hoping I do, Anna. That would be a treat for me. Always wanted curly hair. My friend Lori has beautiful curly hair, and I always admire it. I think you're on there, aren't you, Lori? I think I saw you. I always love your hair, so I'm hoping I get curls too. So there we go. It's beautiful paper. All right. Next week, I'm going to be working on cards today. Look at this little hummingbird. I know lots of you love hummingbirds. So I'm going to try and make this little hummingbird and put it on a card. And then they have flowers too. So I could make this garden variety and put my hummingbird on there. Or I might have another idea for the hummingbird. I'm not quite sure. But this is very pretty as well. And then there's some little butterflies here that you piece together. So they're kind of cute. So I'll try all of those. And then I want to try this new lawn fawn. This is the Knock Knock. Who's There? This is brand new. And then this is a tree add-on because I'm going to get some Halloween cards here. And I thought I'd try this one. Wishing you a mice Halloween. Kind of cute. Have a wicked day. So I'm going to try this with this because, of course, as you know, I love interactive cards. And then I had this. This is a Christmas tree farm by Paper Rose. So I'll make up some cards using this and then just have the handout in the package. And you'll get this package of embossed die cuts. And then I'll give you suggestions for the cards. So I have that to do as well. Okay, so that is separate. And then these will be next week. I'll do some of these. Now, the other thing I have is I don't have the cards. I left the cards at the store, but I made another quilling kit. This is more quilling, and the kit is ready to go. So if you enjoyed the first one, you might want to order this one, okay? The cards are really cute. So this is the second quilling, and it is up. in the online store and in the store. You just go under Marilyn Watman and you'll see it. It's called More Quilling. Okay? All right, thanks for joining me. Love these cards. And I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. Bye-bye.